Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We have St. Johns County Sheriff Rob Hardwick in studio this morning. We'll talk about everything from immigration to license plate readers, zero homicides in 2025, runaway emus, and legally beating up the fire department. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Jiba Hut Toasted Subs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app in the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
good morning.
happy Friday.
Full house.
Woo! Yeah, we got a whole crew here.
We do.
You got the heat on in here?
Yes, we do.
It is.
Okay.
It's
All right.
warm.
Interesting.
you-
I talked to the,
are you chilly?
who's the landlord? Mike Davis?
Mark Lewis.
Oh, Mark Lewis.
Yeah, we sometimes call him Mike Davis
Mike
when he's
Lewis.
nice.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
Okay,
it's Mike
gotcha.
Lewis?
Mike
Oh,
Lewis.
okay.
Oh, Mike Lewis.
Well, he calls me Tony Bellman, so I changed
Yeah.
both his names.
Yeah,
I think
get
that's
it.
only fair.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly in here, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Blake was asking me how many layers I had on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just bulked up for the winter. You know, I'm getting ready to hibernate.
Sure.
Well, I think you're a little late for that.
No, actually, I'm down 25 pounds, for God's
You
sakes.
are.
Yeah,
You have
Blake, you
lost
should have been
weight.
saying what's going on. You lost some weight.
Yeah.
It is.
Thin and out.
Kendall.
It is always interesting to see people when it's like 30 degrees in Florida.
That's your
because
statement.
We don't have
Like,
winter
what do we do?
clothes. So
Yeah.
it's interesting
We
to
layer.
see how
Yes.
everyone layers and
Yes.
like
Yeah.
what mismatched layers
Yes.
we end up having.
Yeah. I actually had a hat on, Blake, on the way here in gloves this morning when I got gas at 5 o'clock this morning.
Gas at 5 a.m.
Yeah. So it's cheaper at 5.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
When we do the gas report, I'll let you know.
You pump a lot faster.
Yeah, you pump a lot faster at 30 degrees.
Yeah.
5 gallons is enough.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, I can make it.
I was told it was better to pump gas when it's cooler because it doesn't vaporize. When it's warmer, it vapors more, and you're paying for it because it leaves the pump.
Well,
but it's
I recommend you just don't smoke when you gas.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Car, that's
And
all.
stay off your phone.
Stay off your phone.
Yeah.
There's little things, you know. No light sparks.
Touch your car before you get back in your car.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
There's a few things.
A lot of safety
There's-
factors with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not the
Do you run
temperature.
your car when you're getting gas? Be honest. It's just confession time.
I do not.
I do not, she
I
says.
do not.
Yeah. We grew up in Florida. The three of us all
Yes.
grew up in Florida. We don't have to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, all 5 of us have grown up in Florida. So that's we're a rare group here.
This is a rare group.
Blew my mind when I drove through New Jersey and had to get gas, and they wouldn't let me pump my own gas.
You can't pump your own gas.
Yeah.
You can't get out of your
It's
car.
illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of like that, though. I ain't going to lie. It's like
I mean-
royalty.
You feel special.
I have to agree.
It used to be Oregon and New Jersey, and now Oregon's changed their law that you can pump your gas in Oregon. Those were the last 2.
Yeah.
And now it's only New Jersey.
There's been a movement to overturn that, and the arguments are so funny. It's like, we can't trust people to pump their own
I
gas.
disagree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True. I agree.
49
Yes.
other
Well,
states,
there's-
people pump their own gas.
I agree.
You remember the show Candid Camera?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
they did something similar to that, and they said, hey, if you go out back, in New Jersey they did this, if you go out back, it's 50 cents cheaper a gallon if you pump it yourself. And no one took them up on it.
No way.
No, in Jersey they're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's a
How
death
much?
sentence.
50 cents a gallon? Nah, it's not worth
No,
it.
it's not worth it.
worth it.
You can't pump your own gas without a certificate or
They
something.
they didn't know how.
I'm not union.
Considering what goes on in America nowadays, maybe not a bad idea that other people pump the gas for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've got an argument, but
Yeah.
there's not that many gas stations that blow up. So there's also
I
that.
don't think it's about blowing up. It's other things that go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called stealing.
That too.
Stealing gas. Yeah.
That too.
It's, you know, it's cheaper to buy gas when you have an attendant there 24 hours a day to pump your gas because so much gas is stolen. So they put an attendant there to pump it for you.
Is that really? Are
There's
people
other parts
stealing
of
gas? Like in
there's other
those-
parts of the United States that it's not like a law like per se, but there's other parts of the United States that Ken and I have been to where You pull in there, it's like, oh no, we pump your gas for you. It's like, oh, thank you, kind man. Like, no, it's not kind. I'm pumping your gas for you.
Yeah, this is what I do.
Yes, yeah. We have a lot of theft around this joint. I don't know.
But now you prepay. So I mean, like I could see it before. It was like, when
it was like pump and then walk in and pay cash.
Yeah, but don't forget now we get the gas skimmers. We got the people that actually put the skimmers on the card and take all your information. We got the ones with the stolen credit cards. It just, if there's a will, there's a way.
I always like fiddle with it to see if anything's loose before I put my card.
Are you one of those ones, by the way, that fiddle with it? That actually, you gotta laugh.
I'm like,
if you want to get a good sight, sometime people watching in the airport is one thing, but people watching at a gas station is even better.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what goes on there. I was at Gate gas station the other day getting gas. I was in my car on the phone talking, so I couldn't get out to get gas. I'm watching this lady, and she took a picture of them. So when I got out of the car, of course, she's over there looking, and I said, "You need help figure it out?" "Oh, honey, I know how to figure it out." She goes, "I'm just making sure they don't take my information." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, got it.
I never check that.
I know.
Yeah.
And at 5 a.m, that's what they're doing.
There's no line. There's no line at 5 o'clock this morning. There was none. I was the only one there.
Yeah.
Although, so back to the not pumping your own gas, like I didn't know where the emergency shutoff was or how to stop it if something goes wrong until the line broke and just started gushing gas all over my feet at Carmelo's, at that Shell at Carmelo's. And I'm just standing there like, what do I do? And the person next to me is like, I'll go inside and get somebody because I'm like pushing the help button. Like, what do you do?
It was like a man pushed that big red button and says stop. I mean,
you push the same button that you push to select your gas. You push that button again and it shuts off.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't know that either.
I'll look today.
Yeah.
No, I don't have to look today.
Shutoffs that I've seen.
I've seen that now.
I've seen those too.
I noticed that now.
Like
but you have to like walk somewhere to get there, and that doesn't stop it at point of contact. You can stop it by pushing the same button you push to select.
Good to know.
I only knew that because it was pouring all over the ground.
What'd you do to your cigarette?
I know.
Couldn't you just knock the little flap down that you have to put up to?
They didn't do that. The lieutenant came out and he hit the
Did you hear your
octane
son?
button.
Blake said, "Who does the flaps anymore?" I have to agree.
They don't have him anymore at the
Don't you destroy your dad. There's some place in St. Augustine that he gets gas with a flap still works.
Do you
It's probably Owens. It's probably Owens.
All right. Question of the day.
We just killed 10 minutes talking about gas pumps.
What? You started it at 5
I
a.m.
know.
All right. What Star Wars character would you be? Okay, what would you actually be, and then what character would you want to be? Okay, so it's actually a two-parter. Because, like, be honest about yourself. Which one would you be?
I would be Maz. Maz was the saloon owner that like hoarded all of the like cool things that people left behind in the newer trilogy. And so she's got like the big glasses, and she hands Rey the lightsaber from like Vader or whatever. And so I would be Maz because I like to hold on to cool things, and that's why I have an elephant's foot in my house. And like I would be the one talking and serving drinks.
Yep.
I grew up wanting to be Leia, but like reality.
You're more of a Maz. You're more of a Maz.
I'm more of a Maz.
You would have loved to have been Leia. More of a Maz.
Yeah.
All right, Aiden.
Maturing is knowing that about yourself.
You're a Star Wars guy. Which one would you be?
I have no clue, honestly. I've probably
Thanks, Aiden. I gave you 6 minutes, and the sheriff gave you another 10 talking about gas.
Are you not a fan?
No, I'm a fan of Star Wars.
You're Blake, you're not a fan?
She is a fan.
It's hard.
Okay, you're Jar Jar Binks with that answer. Just
Most insulting answer.
I know.
Well, yeah, I'd probably just be one of the farmers on that water planet or something. If this is reality, I'm just gonna be some random dude.
You are definitely looking like prequel Anakin, though.
We can't hear you, Blake.
Blake said prequel Anakin. That's not terrible.
okay.
My goodness
Anakin.
gracious.
All right.
All right, came to
I was thinking like 1970s.
Here, Blake's got an answer. Here we go.
All right, Blake. Who would you be?
Come on in.
All right, I'm definitely.
Still not in.
I definitely don't want to lean in as
He's
much.
over there somewhere.
I'm over here somewhere.
Okay, you two get your stuff together in there.
I'm gonna say for a lot of people believe I'm C-3PO because of how much because how much of a stuffy person I am and an uptight person I am. I wish I was like a random stormtrooper, so I'm out of everyone's way.
Just put too much thought in that one, Blake. It's always smarter than anybody else.
I'm pretty sure you're a terrible shot, so you could be a stormtrooper. Those guys can't hit anything.
We're remarkably self-aware in this room.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah. So, Who do you think
this
you'd
is
be?
an easy one for you. Chewy.
You'd be Chewy.
I love Chewy Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
He's always been
man.
my favorite. Something about him. I like just, yes, I'm probably Darth Vader for my employees, but I think Chewy Chewbacca, or I guess I could be Princess Leia for some of my employees. I don't know. But anyways, I feel like Chewy Chewbacca is all me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear Troy. Where are we at here? Boba Fett?
No. I'm more of a Han. Smart ass.
Yeah.
Kind of lives on the edge.
Yeah.
Almost made it, but then he didn't make it.
I'm a Han Solo guy, too. I like
kind of
him.
a Han Solo.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would like to be, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The smart one, the wise one?
The smart, wise
That's
one.
definitely
but
not
I'm
me.
more of a Han. I'm more of a Han.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a smart ass. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said Count Dooku with that beard.
It's funny.
But I want to hear some of the answers out there. So.
That's awesome. Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
Cold.
A quick check of the weather brought to you by Ben 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Ben 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say I'll have what Irving's having. Ben 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's the Aiden edition of the Hit the Blake's Traffic Report.
Clear.
Claire.
It's much better than yesterday.
Yeah, but we're on
Way
95
better.
though, doing traffic stops. So this will be come to. I just got off 95, so give this a minute.
You might see one stopped right there.
Yeah, there's 5 or 6 deputy sheriffs out there, so we'll put the brakes on that place.
Nice and slow out there. Slow and
The
steady.
Blake's Traffic Report and Premonition brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, here we are. Sheriff Hardwick interview.
Sheriff
All right.
in the house.
Good morning.
We sent you away last week.
You did? That was a little disrespectful. And I actually sat in the parking lot to pull you guys over for a while, and then I just got.
we talked
we
too
went
long.
long.
I get bored very quick, so I was like, I'll pull them over later on.
We talked too
Yeah, I
long.
guarantee y'all don't stop all the way for these stop signs on Mike Davis's property. I'll get you.
Yeah.
Rude. How dare you?
And then I sat in the jailhouse window watching, going, if I could get something, maybe just ticket you later on. But I just gave up. I had stuff to do.
We
Wasn't worth
appreciate
it.
that.
Yeah.
Well, and
ADD for the win.
we don't have any money, so
No, I came in and saw you. It's not a big thing. I got plenty of things to do in St. Johns County, as you can
well,
see.
we
So it
gave you
worked
your
out.
option last week.
Yeah.
To be fair, we said if you want to stay,
Yeah.
we know.
No, I was hurt.
We know
I'll
you
be
have
honest with
things.
you. No, I was
Oh,
hurt. I was like, "What are you doing here?" I mean, Blake had me in the hallway. He's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm
Well,
just."
he is the director, producer,
True statement.
producer,
True statement.
director.
I'm just kidding, Blake. No, when
he
I walked
worked
in the
hard
room
on
and the
that
two, he
shit
looked at me like, "Really?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Maybe it's just time for me to leave."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So no, from now on, it's always going to be second Friday.
Well, I won't say that. Manager Elizabeth Michler got the raw end of the stick because she just didn't get a very good talking to when I came back. It was a pep talk.
Yeah.
I get to my football players when I was losing in the fourth quarter numerous times.
Yeah.
So she got that talk real quick, and then I don't like hearing excuses. Just fix it.
Yeah.
So we fixed it. So here I am today.
So
She's
you're
amazing.
second
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
I went back and I did let her have it though. I went back and I was like, "Do you want to?"
Oh, don't worry.
She's like, "Wait a minute. I'm listening right now. Where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm here in the office with you, where I'm supposed to be."
There's a dry erase calendar out there.
It probably was my fault. Elizabeth. Just-
Listen, that poor Elizabeth. She's such a rock star. She gets fired probably 4 or 5 times a day. I feel bad for her. But welcome to the office of the sheriff. They don't stay very often, very long.
Yeah.
She's a phenomenal person, woman, wife.
Yeah.
Her husband's phenomenal too. But yeah, she gets the raw end of the stick when I came back over. I mean, literally, I walked in the office like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on the show. I'm listening right now." Like, well, apparently they didn't want me on there. Yeah.
I've been bumped.
Blake
Yeah.
kicked me out.
Yeah, I physically heard him lock the door, and I said, "It's the sheriff." No, it's
You got a warrant?
Well, she's had some vacation stuff, then she's had some time off from work and stuff. So Becky Ostley was filling in. So because you tried that consistency, continuity, but just can't get it all right. And then of course Pere, after the last campaign, as you know very well, she stepped back into the mode of just running the campaign and some other campaigns. So just was trying to get that communication back. And we went to this stupid way to security clearances on our phones. So it's called Duo Security. You can't log off, and this is my own phone. But if you want to log back on and see your emails, you got to go through Duo Security. You got to check it. So not everybody can see my email. Gotcha. My whole agency. It's just because of all this stuff going across the world, with government entities, getting, cyber stalked.
Oh, you got to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah.
Hey, so welcome in.
Good morning. Yeah, we wasted the first 10 minutes on gas, the next one on Chewbacca, and then now here we go. Yeah. Let's get this going.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a good Chewbacca sound?
I tried. You didn't think about it?
That was it? That's better than mine.
Is that what Blake, give me an A or B on that sound I made.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
C minus.
Oh, A or a B?
Blake, did I hear A minus or C minus?
It was a C minus. Oh, that's about the story of your career.
Damn you. Yeah, it's
not your career, your school career.
Kendall gives me a C most of the time on life skills.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, grade me today.
That's average.
C.
Yeah.
C.
We'll see how you do tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm just glad I'm passing because at St. Joe when I went to school here, I barely got a C.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I passed is the sisters felt bad for me and they kicked me out of that place because I was such a hellraiser. But here, look at me now.
Yeah. They're like, I don't want him in my class again.
Yeah, I was not the best child. I wasn't. It's just well, anyways. How are you guys doing
yesterday how he got kicked out of the dorm at Flagler. So.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny? So of course
I didn't get kicked out. I was asked to leave. Because they didn't have evidence.
That's a big difference.
They didn't have evidence.
That's a big difference.
It's funny now because
it was funny because, as you all know, recently I didn't confess to something. Everybody that's in St. Johns County knows that I had trouble with the law back in the day. Mm-hmm. Well, now everybody's confessing. It's like, Sheriff, because of you, I've cleansed my soul. I got arrested too. I was like, shush. Let's not go down that much. This was not about that.
Well, and people are shocked I've never been arrested.
Sure.
Everyone around me has.
Yeah.
But I've never been arrested.
Well, the funny thing is, no one was shocked. No one was shocked that I got arrested when I was a kid. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's him." Little Robbie was a little hellraiser. Yes.
I'm not. I knew your brother very well.
Very well, sir. Very well, sir. Yes. Yeah. But anyways.
What's it like getting arrested?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's so much fun. They give you bracelets.
You get jewelry. And they do your fingertips. It's just the wrong side.
I have to laugh.
Pajamas and slippers?
Looking back now, it's so funny because I was talking to Kendall the other day, of course, and looking back now, back when I was 18 years old and got in trouble, he literally, I don't want to say the guy's name, but Officer Russo with the Beach PD, he had my ID in his hand. And if he would have looked just a little, I think statute of limitations ran out. Anyways, if you looked a little bit harder, it was a fake ID. I mean, it was a Vermont driver's license.
Oh, God.
And I had re-stenciled over. I worked so hard. I was such a little genius back then. I worked so hard, and now I was 21 on the dot. I was so proud of myself. And he pulled that out because I was in the backseat patrol car in very beautiful bracelets. And I was in the back patrol car. I was watching through the little window there. I'm like, oh, my God, my whole life is so, oh, my God. And I was just in the back, and he went through my wallet, and that ID came out, and then he put it back in there. I'm like, Lord, yeah, I'll take. Yes, sir. Are you guilty of the misdemeanors? Yes, I'll take them. Yes, please send me. Yes,
whatever you just said.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I always say, if you haven't lived life, and been in dark places and in peaks of your life, peaks and valleys, and you haven't lived life. I mean, young people like Aiden and Blake, I get it. But if you are, especially my age, at 54, and you haven't been in some dark places and been through tough, difficult times, and you shouldn't be the sheriff of St. John's. You shouldn't be in leadership positions.
Life's going to hit you in the face sometimes.
I have to agree with you. Yeah, you got to face reality.
It's going to hit you in the face.
Yeah,
It's not always going to be peaches and cream.
Yeah, I want to meet those people that are just, my entire life has been so perfect since I was born. I'm now 90, and not a thing has happened. Like, Lord.
Yeah. I haven't met a single one yet.
Yeah, there should not be one out there. That should be only one we know of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, another day, another story. Rob Hardwick, welcome to my life. Hey.
All right. We talked about the emu yesterday.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And Tommy was with us in the comments with us, and I've known Tommy for a long time.
Me too. I love that Tommy Kiesler.
But he's usually the underwater guy, is what I was saying.
He is. He's dive master, man. He's a scuba diver from. He's a phenomenal. Him and Jen are just two phenomenal people, man. Yeah. Yesterday in the office, I had to laugh. Well, here's a backstory. As you know, I don't sleep, so I was up at 2:00 in the morning. Of course, I went out, checked my computer, just seeing what's going on, on the street, and then came back in, and I physically was typing on the computer. I was reading through a policy, and I heard emu. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me, because I watched the world news usually in the middle of the nighttime to catch up on what what has happened in our world. So I hear emo. I'm like, I look over and there's Tommy Kiesler. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Yesterday, I came in my office after a bunch of meetings, and I walk out to where our main command conference room is at. Tommy Kiesler's in there. And I had to call a local radio station this morning going, it's not Keisler, bro. It's Kiesler.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Somebody said it was Keisler. I said, I'm telling you, it was a sheriff. It is Kiesler.
Yeah.
But just what better person to come across that than Tommy? He's just that type of guy. He's a magnet to that stuff, But I'm telling you what, he did a phenomenal job. But most people don't see this. Yesterday, he showed me a picture of his crotch on these polyester pants. That Talon had already got him and cut like a 4-inch hole on his pants.
Joke.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had somebody in town that I like a lot call me and say, Sheriff, did you have to handcuff the emu? I said, if you listen to the whole body cam, it says on there, he's just trying to keep him from hurting anybody and hurting himself, which who thinks of that? It was a genius idea. But within yesterday, he showed me a picture of his ripped pants with that Talon from that when he was trying.
He said it was like fighting a velociraptor.
Seriously.
So.
Yeah. Tommy's a great dude, man. There's not a better person out there. And, I got a buddy of mine who works for Fox News Live. As you know, I was on there quite a bit during this immigration stuff, and then finally I had to cut it off. But anyway, so he called me from Fox News and he said, hey, we're going to put this emu thing on there. He goes, you want to give an interview? I was like, hell no, I don't want to give an interview. But I'm just glad, if everybody in St. John's County is like, where the hell's the emus in St. John's County? I'm like, you got to get around a little bit. If you're from that bubble in the north part of my county, you got to get to the south because that's where we all grew up. But he did a great job. I'm proud of him. Yeah.
And evidently, the emu's name was Tina.
Tina, that's correct.
So Tina had wandered away, and along with some other animals, all the other animals stayed close, and Tina went for an adventure. And Tommy's the one who.
It's funny because if you didn't know Tommy, you'd think it was like staged with like the way he's talking, but that is straight up Tommy Kiesler, man, talking to emo. Hey, I mean, like as a human, that's just straight up Tommy Kiesler, man. He's a personable dude. He does a great job for our sheriff's office. I say he's a diver extraordinaire, meaning scuba diver extraordinaire. He worked in that World War II plane out there in the river, and man, he's just a phenomenal man with a gift. And I don't know if they're married now, him and Jen, but they're a beautiful woman in his life and his family. So just a good dude.
She's my favorite Canadian.
She is a Canuck. I forgot she's a Canuck.
My favorite Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a favorite Canadian. It's such a thing. I don't know.
Everyone has to have one favorite Canadian.
She's the only one I know. I think that's confessed to being a Canadian.
Person? I would say John Candy.
Oh, I thought like human.
Human, yeah.
Tommy Kiesler's other half. Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah, she's a Canuck.
Yeah, she's my favorite Canadian.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like you. I only know like 4.
I only know one now, Jennifer.
Yeah.
I don't know that I know any in person.
They don't confess to it.
Yeah, they don't
confess to it.
say it out loud.
Yeah.
They don't say it out loud.
Yeah, especially right now. Yeah, we got the border shut down.
Yeah.
Whether you're Canuck or from the other side, you can't be saying stuff out loud
When you're
anymore.
American traveling through Europe, they tell you to tell everybody you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Everyone's going to build a wall, but they clearly can't afford it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, actually, in Jennifer, don't be scared. We're not going to come knocking on your door. Make sure your immigration paperwork's fine today. We're not doing that today.
It'll be fine.
and
Everything will be fine.
we won't tell anyone, that's the reason Tommy married you, for your citizenship. We won't say that out loud either.
Yeah, I love it. You know what's funny is Taylor Levesque, who works in my PIO office. She's such a good kid. When they brought this video to me, because they had to cut it down. It's a long video. Went on for a long time, and they cut it down. And on there, we get a lot of laughs. And they teach you in the PIO world, 5 good things for every one thing, negative in law enforcement. And I don't know what that negative mean, because I will tell you that a car chase last night, when you put a bad person in jail, it's not negative. That's actually a positive thing to me.
Yeah.
But you put those things out there and you realize, like, these guys are human, for God's sakes. They really are. I want to put a picture of his crotch pants on there where it was ripped, because people are like, oh my goodness, it brings a lot more to the story. But he's like, I'll just show you this picture, but don't let anybody see. I'm like, what is that? It's like my pants with a 4-inch hole in there by the areas.
As long as he's wearing emu boxers in the picture.
Well, we're going to start issuing jock straps and cups like the old days when we played baseball, We're going to start issuing those so our deputies don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Emu protection.
Like
Why do I have to wear
emu
this,
cups.
Sheriff?
Emu cups.
Like in the 70s when your coach would go by with the bat and do a cup check. I forgot to put it in.
I forgot about that.
I don't think they do that anymore.
I forgot about the cup checks.
Cup checks,
We
man.
can't do that anymore in coaching?
No, I don't think they do that anymore.
How'd they get away with it back then?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's good for you. You'll grow up.
That's
Yes.
the difference in that Gen X.
It's like, man, lay on the ground. George Wethington did this to us. Man, lay on the ground. Like, we're not men, first of all. Well, maybe we are. We're 6th grade. Lay on the ground. Cup check. Like, what does that mean?
No, our coach would always catch us when we're stretching. And you'd be like all the way back.
I'm traumatized. Yeah, I'm traumatized. Do you know what we're talking about, Amanda?
I hung out with military guys, and they would just
Oh, you get
randomly
it.
say cup check, and they would like look each
Yeah.
other.
You
got it.
So,
Yeah.
and I was in a lot of kitchens.
Yeah,
and
we're
they
better
do it
than
there.
that.
Yeah,
now.
no, we're more now.
We're better than that.
What's the capital of Thailand now?
How do we get on this topic? Oh, the emu.
Yeah.
Emu check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great story, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so
Oh, it's beautiful.
Our
And I'm
dep-
so happy with, I'm so happy with Tommy.
Our deputies are amazing. I mean, remember the story we did last year, Nathan Richardson, with the alligator in the pool?
Yeah.
And he came up and just got out like a grown man and threw it in the back of his car. Like, I mean, just was.
Yeah.
Our
that
deputy
also
sheriffs.
was on Fox News.
I'm telling you, our deputies, it's not just our deputies, all of our employees, but our deputy sheriffs, these kids, man, these young men and women, they're not afraid of nothing, and they do their job. And it's not about crime. It's about all these other things we get to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I use that stupid phrase, we have the front row seat to the greatest show on earth. And we truly do, because every day it's something different, and you never know what we're going to get into, and it's honestly, it's just one of those things in life where it's an addiction. Like I've never been an addictive person, but I look at a person that's addicted to narcotics or something illegal or prescription pills or alcohol or something else. I'm like, okay, now I know why you have an addiction. This is why I have my addiction. But come for a ride along.
Yeah.
Have you been for one?
I haven't yet. I
Come
need to.
on, we talked about
I
this
know.
2 years ago.
I knew you. I was like, he's coming on. I've got to schedule it.
Please.
Yes, I will.
You will. Your little butt will
Send-
hold on
just
so
send
damn
you the
tight in that
email?
seat. Just text
Okay.
me.
I don't have your number. I only have your email.
Oh
we can
my
take care of
God.
that.
The whole county
We
has
can-
my
we can
number.
take
I'm the
care of that.
only one.
You could probably say, hey, if anybody wants to go ahead and chime in what the sheriff's phone
Yeah.
number is, they'll probably chime
Yeah.
in.
Put it in the comments.
Before I leave here today, I will give you my cell phone number. You text. I'm going to put you on 95 with interdiction,
Yes.
and you are going to be smoking cigarettes at the end of the day.
Never once in your life.
Don't inhale.
Be like Marlboro.
Insurance just went up. Oh.
Dang it.
Yeah, I'm not Moss. Is it Moss in the bar? Who are you going to be in Moss?
Maz. Yeah.
You're going to be Moz. Now Chewbacca, baby. I'm over with the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I want to do it.
You're doing a ride
Totally.
along.
Yes, I will.
Yes, interdiction on 95.
Instantly becomes Boba Fett.
Yeah. Actually, you don't have to do interdiction. You can ride with any of my deputy
I don't
sheriffs.
care. It'd be fun.
And you will, yes. You're
I
gonna
just-
be
I just wanna
applying.
see
You're
what happens.
gonna be applying on Monday if you ride tonight. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Right on.
You'll be applying.
Okay.
Next thing you know, she's over there. I do solemnly swear that I protect and defend the Constitution. of the United States.
As long as I can do the show. I can't do anything unless I check with Trey first.
Take my Amanda.
Should we do the gas buddy gas report?
Oh my God, it's a half hour. I got something
Yeah,
to do.
let's do the
Okay.
gas report and abbreviated music.
Okay. Gas buddy gas report. Tell us in the comments
Fridays
if
are
gas
so long.
prices are looking like around you. We've got, if it will scroll, Sunoco on North Ponce at $2.60, Shell at 146 King Street at $2.68. Sunoco on South Ponce is also $2.68, and so is the Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard. Owens on South Ponce is $2.69.
Yes!
Shell at North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is
Bingo.
at $2.70. Mobile and Circle K is on South Ponce at $2.72. Gate on Mizell Road is $2.79. Gate at US 1 North is $2.85. Circle K on US 1 North is also $2.85. They almost never let it land on $2.69.
Kind of interesting.
Almost
Yeah.
never let it end.
Because
at
there's people like us that are going to make comments.
Of course you are. Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
do.
But you may get more accustomed just going there to get the gas. That's how we feel. That's how we think.
Yeah, I'm definitely stopping
I'm
there.
stopping here. I love that.
That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law. Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Toot. Live music today. House Cats at Funkadelic Food Shack at 6 o'clock. Zaza Flamenca is at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 6 o'clock. Claremont Duo is at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Matt Still is at The Reef at 6 o'clock. David Watt Besley is at Tides at 6 o'clock. Jolie is at Casa de Vino 57 at 7 o'clock. Dewey Valles at Dirty Nelly's at 7 o'clock. Trevor Compton's at Meehan's at 7 o'clock. Mark Bussard is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 7 o'clock. Augie Style is at Arnold's at 7 o'clock. Sauce Boss is at Cafe 11 at 8. Kevin Edwards is at Ann O'Malley's at 8. Bad Dog Mama is at Barley Republic at 9. Chuck Elliott is at Milltop Tavern at 9. Cholula is at Prohibition Kitchen at 10 o'clock. And Arthur Smith is closing out the night at Arizona Cardinals with Aiden's Night. I don't know what all of that is. Arthur Smith at Arizona Cardinals as Aiden's Nightmare. Is this like an inside joke I just got tricked into reading?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
Aw.
That music report is
That's
brought to you
nasty.
by Fidus Roofing.
That was pretty nasty.
They totally
You
Ron
just
Burgundy.
read along and be like, oh,
I was
I just confessed to
on
no
a roll.
homicide.
Like, this does not
Totally
make
Ron
sense at all.
Burgundy right then.
I did the cold case homicide on Interstate 95 back in 1943. What did I just say? I just confessed to a homicide.
100%. All right, Fidus Roofing brought you that practical joke on both Aiden and myself. Fidus Roofing and Construction voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters. Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. I was locked in trying to get through that as
did
fast
good.
as possible.
That was pretty messed up. I got something to stick in there next week. I got something I'm going to send you.
That's Blake being sneaky right
I
there.
know.
Usually you catch it.
I already got a deputy sheriff saying, gotcha, Amanda.
Yeah.
Yep, Mike,
100%.
Corporal Mike could tell. You're doing right along with him.
Oh, awesome. Let's
Yep.
do that.
Yep.
Okay,
Don't let
we
her
don't
drive.
do trends
Don't let
on
her drive.
interview days, so we do want to shout out St. Augustine
Talk
Handy
about the
House.
good Troy.
Need a customer prefab
'Cause he's
portable
watching.
building built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right,
A good Troy.
the good try.
All right. We got to talk about fight night.
Yes.
'Cause
Pull my notes.
both of us have been given orders
I know.
that we have to talk about fight.
Yeah. Girls rule. Got it.
Even though you don't talk about Fight Club, we talk about fight night.
Fight
Yes.
night, yes.
So super excited, as you all know. This is really our second year at the AMP. The first year, of course, as you know, Troy, we did it at the Catalinas Gym, just trying to do something different here in St. Johns County. Chrissy Pageant, a lot of you know her. She's the undisputed heavyweight champ, of course, out of Jacksonville. Went back in Guns and Hoses. We were doing that. And when I brought her in, of course, to the office of the sheriff, she came with me from the Beach PD. She was our boxer, and really, her and I bought this vision together and saying, hey, we're going to do this in St. Johns County. So second year at the AMP, February 26th. It's Thursday. 6 p.m. is actually we'll touch gloves. Super excited. Right now, she also manages the fight. She's not fighting anymore, but she's managing the fight. She's the producer, basically. We have about 15 bouts right there. The undisputed females of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, undisputed females, will be back in action this year. I think there were 6 last year, so they'll be back in action again this year. This, as you know, we continue to go down the road of Kendall's Diamond of Dreams, which is building a special needs baseball field and a playground that we are physically under construction as we speak. So that's one of the beneficiaries this year. And then also, too, we're big into Florida Special Olympics and Special Olympics Torch Run, which benefits the Florida Special Olympics. Corporal Mel Lewis runs that internally. So we're going to split the money, basically, whatever profits we make down the seam and for those two organizations. Special night, Lieutenant Governor of the state of Florida, Jay Collins, who just announced for governor.
Yeah.
Yep. He will be opening up the Pledge of Allegiance. He's a special operations guy, a special forces guy, combat experience, has probably killed more ISIS than you've killed horseflies. But anyways, he'll be there, of course. We are sanctioned by Combat Sports Athletic Commission, which is super exciting. Means that they'll have an official for the second year in a row, actually sanctioned sports, meaning they're weight and they're taped. Of course, we got judges that are all sanctioned, so they'll have their
the first year you did like celebrity judges.
We did.
know.
Yep. And then last year we went sanctioned with a couple celebrities there last year, of course. But this year it's going to be, and it was sanctioned last year too as well, because we had our sanctioned judges there too. But this is really just going down the official road down there. So the AMP has been amazing. Gabe Pellissier and that entire board of directors, I think, if not mistaken, Dylan Rumrell is still the president of the board over at the foundation.
Bo sits on there.
But yeah, a lot of great people.
A lot of wonderful people.
They've been
Jerry
very, very
Wilson,
good to
that-
us.
that's
So
a
they're
big deal.
donating as much as they can to us because I know this is a 501c3 free, not for profit. So food, drinks, the vendors will be open up there, of course. And then the tickets right now are going from anywhere from $10 to $35. We did do a VIP section down. I know I'm getting some heat over it, but down, of course, ringside, which tickets are $150. We're not trying to make a bunch of money, just trying to give a different experience for people that can afford to go down there and really.
Yeah, but if you want to support, Special Olympics,
You know what's going to. You got it.
It's not about the fight. It's about
supporting.
It's about Diamond of Dreams and Special Olympics. So.
Yep. So our team is super excited. We've been training since October in the fight house out there off of Agricultural Drive, partnering up with, of course, the fire departments too as well. I mean, they've just been phenomenal out there. So super excited this year. And the best ring announcer in the history of this program is coming back again. That'll be Rob Hardwick, Sheriff of St. Johns County.
I remember first year he couldn't talk.
No, no. Yeah. It wasn't much better last year. I get so excited. I mean, these are my people. They come out
You
there.
can't talk for 2 days
I
before.
know. I'm so excited.
We talked about this.
You know,
can't talk for 2 days
Kendall's
before.
like, if you would just shut up. And I was like, I can't. It's so exciting to see our people. And the community gets to see us do something different than just be deputy sheriffs in uniform. And it's just exciting for me and my wife. I mean, we love our people. I know my people. And but also, too, we love our community. And we love the fire department. And we love their employees. So it's exciting for me. And, it's funny because I was a drill instructor for the officer candidate school for my last 6 years when I was in the National Guard. So they call us black hats, but it's basically like a drill sergeant. And I would lose my voice, but we would suck on those old lozenges, like the old original ones.
Like the Ludens?
Yes, my God, they're horrible. And that's how we maintained, for 21 days of just yelling at, new recruits. So this year I ordered them.
Yeah, you know what's better is actually just salty potato chips. Right before you have to go out and talk.
Don't you mess me up. That could swallow me up.
100%. I talk all freaking day.
True.
So do I. And then I have to go to a trivia show, and then I'm doing other stuff. So I talk
MCing
all day long. Yeah. So I mean,
I talk all day long too. I don't shut up, but I don't yell all day, Troy.
Yeah. But I mean, do the potato chips. And that salt on your throat really helps.
I'm going to honestly try to calm down just a tad bit this year.
I don't see that happening.
Well, the problem is...
I think you should go with potato chips.
Okay, I will. I mean, last year...
calming down is going to work.
Listen, I sucked down so many throat lozenges last year, just the regular ones. I mean, I was honestly peeing red for like 2 days. Yeah. I probably sucked down 2 bags, but it's so exciting to see our people. But their faces, too. I know just from, my boxing days, and I know from fighting days and stuff like that. I know from military experience. When you come across a ring, I look into Troy's eyes, who is hyper-focused on seeing through me. Yeah. And it just excites me so much, too, as well. And I tried to warn people last year. I was like, my females are going to come out and punch you in the nose. I'm telling you. And I gave that warning to numerous people that I know very well in the community, and they didn't listen. My females are going to come out this year. Again, they're going to punch you in the chin and see what you got. Yeah. And then they're going to see what your facial expression is. Well, if you watch me in the ringside, because I know what's going to go on, it's just exciting. I say harmless fun, but it's harmless fun, and it shows.
Unless you're the one getting punched in the nose.
I agree. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not sure I would step in. I don't want, hopefully not listen today, but I wouldn't step in the ring with none of my females. I ain't going to lie to you. My males, I mean, I do. I get it, because this year we got some ringers out there, I'm telling you, that have really stepped up and fought. We have a boxing ring that's paid for by PAL, of course, because we have a big boxing program with our PAL. And the PAL kids will start off like last year. Those are some of the best fights.
Are they doing those fights too?
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask that question.
Yes, sir. The PAL kids will open up just like last year. I think we're doing 2 to 3 bouts with the PAL kids. Okay. One's undefeated, and I think we're fighting a kid out of Putnam County, because now we're trying to get outside people to fight us. But it's just exciting. It's a good time, and my people are amazing, and our women are just something. I mean, it reminds me of being married to Kendall Hardwick. I mean, the girl is just tough as nails.
Yeah. She beat you with her mind.
Yeah, I know.
Not her fist.
No.
Yeah. She beat you with her mind.
Yeah. True statement. Yeah. But anyway, so super excited. Please come out, get online, buy the tickets. It goes to a great cause. Don't be afraid of the 150. That's just the VIP down ringside. It's a different experience.
Rebecca says she wants to train for this. So Rebecca is a black belt.
Rebecca, I don't want to say it out loud, but since she's listening, she's got the meanness like my wife does.
There's a big stipulation at black belt. That was what, 20-something years ago?
Yeah, it was 20 years ago.
Aiden, you be careful, young man.
I don't think you want to fight her right now.
She's a ninja. The closer they get to menopause, I don't think women get nicer the closer they get to menopause. I'm just saying. saying.
Yeah, come on out. I know y'all will be there. Super excited about it. We do have an agreement with YouTube Live, so we're going to try to YouTube it live, but delay just a tad bit because we don't want to.
I was going to say, you want to delay it. You and I talked about that.
Sir.
I was like, you don't want to hurt the ticket sales.
No, we're actually trying to YouTube Live so our employees, because 2/3 of our employees work shift work. So our dispatchers, our corrections, and our deputy sheriffs on the road, we do want to YouTube it live so they can see it on a special feed with a permission. But also too, we want to go back, of course, and see you actually. Again, we're not going to make the money. Anything we make, of course, is going right back to our two special, Diamond of Dreams and Florida Special Olympics. And Matt Baker, I love you, brother. I've known you since kindergarten, and you stepped up, and we're one of our big donors for 10,000. Thank you, my friend, because that puts a lot of money back in our bank accounts, of course, to take care of these special kids in St. Johns County.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean, the program is for the kids. I mean, it's a fun event. To participate, not to participate in, to watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to participate.
I know.
Rebecca might be volunteering. I'm not.
I want to
This
so
nose
bad.
has been broken 3 times. Nope,
Yeah,
I'm
I want to so bad. I mean, they've asked me for the last few years. Matter of fact, I had talked about when Scott Bullard was the chief back then. They wanted me to do chief on chief. I'm like, listen, I know Scott Bullard. Just looking at him, that guy probably takes a hit on the chin. So then Carlos Avalis and I had talked about doing it, and we're like, and my
He's
wife's
got you
like,
on the reach.
yeah, but I'd have him on just, you ain't knocking me out. You better shoot me.
You'd have to Joe Frazier him.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Get inside and just Joe Frazier.
I'm an
just
idiot.
Take the punches.
Yeah, I just sit there and be like, knock me out. You have to kill me. But anyways, I just super excited, and our men and women have been training hard, and it's just a good time to see what we do in St. Johns County outside, of course, this badge and uniform. So super excited. I know you guys have been huge supporters. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Yeah, I think we're upwards of 2,000 tickets already. And some of those are comped out, of course, to our boxers' families and stuff. But I think we're getting close to 2,000 tickets. So, yeah, AM's been amazing.
That's great.
So cool.
Other stuff that's happening in the sheriff's department. You guys always have new programs. What programs are out there that we're not aware of that we need to let the public know about? You guys. Obviously, there's a lot of heat that's happening with what happened in Minnesota.
Sure.
Are you feeling any of that right now on the law enforcement side?
No, first of all, I think, we do things here a little bit different in St. Johns County. I've been very transparent about what we're doing, of course, on the immigration side of the house, coming from the governor of the state of Florida, of course, and the president of the United States. I think everybody knows I have a great relationship with the chief of staff, Susie Wiles, out of the White House. So I get some open conversations and some guidance from her. We had a great conversation over the holidays of what I could do better, of course, here in St. Johns County. But no, I think we're getting no heat at all. We're doing exactly like we've been doing since I've been the sheriff. We've been hammering 95. For multiple reasons and a lot of things going on. And you all know this, there's been a lot of deaths in 95 over the years. I take full responsibility because we could do a better presence out there, I should say. And we've done that over the last year, especially. But also, too, the immigration thing came down. Listen, we were doing the immigration stuff under Joe Biden. We were doing it, it just happens to be the priority under our current president, Donald Trump. So, but we were doing the same immigration stuff, just not quite. It was as easy to put someone in custody or take someone in custody. So, as you know, we do have a temporary housing facility over here. We hold them up to 48 hours. I just think we're doing it professionally. We're doing it right. But, I told somebody the other day, I said, with quality, meaning if you do a lot of traffic stops on Interstate 95, you're going to get quantity. And you can define that however you want to. But quantity for us is, we've got a lot of kilos of cocaine and kilos of drugs off that. We've got a lot of dangerous wanted people wanted off that interstate. We've stopped a lot of major crimes from occurring across the United States to include, a very, very in-depth, theft of gasoline in cars, basically, where they had tanks inside cars. But our deputy sheriffs are killing it out there. And unfortunately, with a lot of traffic stops, you're going to get people that are illegally driving and do not have a Florida driver's license. If I were to pull your car over right now, no matter what you look like in that car, our deputy sheriffs, for their safety, they run everybody in the car that's willing to be cooperative. So it's just one thing we do. And if you pull over a car and the driver is going to jail for not having a license or any type of form of identification to legally drive in the state of Florida, you're going to jail. Everybody else in the car is getting run. And with this new system in place, called the IAQ, the Immigration Alien Query, it's going to alert us that you're also wanted for an immigration violation. They're just coming back a lot quicker. They were slow before under the last presidential administration, and they're a lot quicker now under the current president of the United States and under our current governor. So I think we're doing it right. One program I did want to kind of get off that topic is we're super excited that we are going to a behavioral health unit. We've been working on this for years. We have basically a deputy sheriff, Corporal Adam Hertz. He rides basically with a licensed clinical social worker per se, Leslie Waller. She actually works for Epic, but she rides with us every day. We have a brand new girl coming on, Brielle, and we're going to pick another unit. They handled 702 calls for service last year, meaning people with mental health crisis, substance abuse crisis, homelessness. We are trying to avoid jail for people that are in their darkest times. So I think we've done a great thing. So now we're going to another unit with, you know who Lieutenant Wes Kennedy is. He's taken over the behavioral health unit that is brand new. We'll put threat assessment, which is our deputies that are working threat assessments in our school district with our 52,000 children. And then you're going to add, of course, this co-responder unit. We're going to put, our real-time intelligence. They all work hand in hand. Michael Clark with our re-entry, pre-entry outreach. Over 520 homeless people have been reunified across this county in the last 24 months. I just think we're going in the right direction. And I think those are the newest programs, is that, hey, listen, we're not here just to arrest you. We're here to provide services for you, to provide to you, adequate, time during need to not get you to go to the St. Johns County Jail. So that starts with the sheriff too as well. So just a lot of great things going on. I think we're in the right direction. This community is so good to me. The 5 commissioners have been phenomenal with funding us. I'm going to fight for pay this year again for our deputy sheriffs to increase their base pay. I don't want them to go anywhere else. So again, that's just kind of what's going on with us. But the big thing is mental health, substance abuse, veterans court, mental health court. Starting up a brand new juvenile diversion program, hopefully this summer, where the courts will sentence them to me for certain crimes. I don't want juveniles to go to jail. Come to me. Let's give them a chance to restructure, get them on their feet, figure out what that brokenness is in their lives, and get it fixed, or at least put a Band-Aid on it and get them back into society and get them out of my jail. So I think a lot of things are going on great. I love being the sheriff. I love being married to my wife. I love God, and I'm addicted to the work. I don't know.
All right. So last time you were in here, and we were nervous because you said you had 0 homicides, but you made it to the end of the year.
I was so damn scared.
Zero
like
homicides.
2 more weeks.
Yeah, you said it 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
And we were scared. We were
Me
like,
too.
we just might have jinxed
Me too.
the sheriff.
Yeah.
Both sort of look at each other
yeah.
like,
You did it to yourself. But,
I know.
but we were nervous that we gave you the format to do that. But you made it the entire year with
God
no
bless.
homicides. I mean, we're over 350,000 people in our community. And
It's crazy.
no homicide.
I got to tell you, I got to confess too, because, TK Waters is a brother of mine, of course, the sheriff in Duval County. I had so much heat from his staff. I didn't realize how many JSO people listened to your show. It's like, damn it, we don't have 100 homicides. We only had 75 at the time. And of course, TK and I were talking, his staff got on me. I love his staff. We're all very, very close. We're friends. And then I said, you guys will get there before the end of the year. Well, they were damn close.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to jinx them. But, this isn't, I wish I could tell you and pat myself on the back. Oh, man, this is a sheriff. And yeah, I did all this myself. It's nothing about me. It's a little bit of good old fashioned luck, first of all. But the biggest thing is, of course, it's this community. I heard it this morning. One of our citizens on County Road 13 witnessed a person drive off the road, hit a sign, go the wrong way, get back up on the road, and they call in. And the reason why I say that, our citizens are not afraid to call in, because I feel like we handle it better than most law enforcement agencies across the United States. But this is tying in real-time intelligence. This is tying in our re-entry, pre-entry, outreach in the jail. This is tying in that co-responder unit, going out there and meeting these critical needs when people are in crisis mode. This is the sheriff sitting there going, listen, you've knocked me down numerous times in life, but I've got back up. So I feel like I'm a better leader for that reason, because I've been in your shoes on a lot of circumstances and situations. But I think it's just cumulative. It's everything put together, a community that supports us. And then also too, the media, including yourself, we put out clear, concise, and factual information. We hide nothing anymore. And I say anymore because, back in the day when there was no body cameras, you could dispute anything you wanted to in life. Is your word against mine. It's so hard nowadays with cell phone cameras, people like you, just plain citizens driving around with dashboard cameras. So again, I feel like it starts at the top with initiating some units. Yeah, I'll take credit for that, but it's not on me. It's on the citizens of St. Johns County believing in me. It's on the 5 commissioners that provide the resources, the funding for me to do our jobs. And then most important, it's a bunch of good men and women that work in the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office that believe in this crazy leadership style. It's like, if you just listen to me, it's all going to come together and it's going to work. So it's been a phenomenal year. I got great partnerships with my touching sheriffs and the counties around us. I got great partnerships with my federal partners, my state partners. I don't know. I think it was a great, lucky year, but I think a lot of it was a little bit of old-fashioned police work too as well. Foot in the gas, aggressively, professionally policing St. Johns County, telling people we're not going to tolerate crap in St. Johns County, and I continue to say that today. Speaking from the heart and being truthful about stuff and not trying to hide things like, wait a minute, your deputy sheriff say the cuss word on body cameras? You're damn right we do. I mean, you try our profession and try to talk someone and use basic English. It don't work.
Yeah, and I have a question about that, because 7 years ago,
Yeah.
when you were running the very first time,
Yeah.
you and I were talking at the old studio about body cameras, and you questioned on body cameras, and you said you're still researching, you're questioning on body cameras. Tell me about your feelings of body cameras now compared to, now take yourself back those
Sure.
those 7 years
Yeah.
when you and I talked about it, and you had concerns. I think it really does help the law enforcement side to have the body cameras because they're doing so many things right.
Yeah.
And I think there was a concern with some law enforcement officers. Oh, they're just trying to keep an eye on us.
Sure.
I think people have embraced it now
Yeah.
different. But tell about that growth in those 7 years between yourself's growth and actually the everyday officer's growth.
First of all, I'm going to confess, what an ignorant leader I was back in the time. And maybe it was immaturity too, as well, being in a leadership position and saying, you're not going to police the police kind of thing. No one does it better than us. And now looking back, how ignorant I was to even say that, and maybe not be, look at a bigger picture and open my eyes a little bit wider and going, okay, let's listen and pay attention. My second year as sheriff, I'm like, you know what, we're going to appease the community and we're going to go ahead and try this trial run my second year as sheriff. And it went fairly well. The community said, wait a minute, Sheriff, you kind of ran your campaign on this. This is my first campaign 6 or 7 years ago. You ran your campaign on you're not doing body-worn cameras, and you had great reasons, and we believed you. And now you're putting them on your deputies. Why? And I said, because I think we can do our job better. And again, it was just me looking from the 30,000-foot view, quit listening to other people who were influencing me that were doing this job at a high level, thinking that they were right. And now I go back, we could never do this job without body-worn cameras. The technology we have now is we can do our job. We can hold ourselves accountable, quality assurance, quality control. And now collection of evidence, spontaneous utterance statements, going back and protecting ourselves on lawsuits, protecting our community on lawsuits. And our community has grown significantly, since, of course, I said those ignorant statements. And again, I'll own it to this day, looking back now. But again, we've had them on now. I think we're going on 3 years that we've had them on, our deputy sheriffs. Our deputy sheriffs, some of them, very, very small percentage, said, we don't want body-worn cameras. Well, now that they're on them, I think every one of my deputy sheriffs will tell you now as well. It protects us, protects the community, but also, too, we can pull those cameras and go, we must be doing something wrong. Let's look at the cameras and see what we're doing wrong. It's a training thing, too, as well. But also, too, it gives them the confidence because, when I first put them on there, my deputies were like, okay, we're gonna get in trouble for like saying a cuss word. Your sheriff is horrible at cussing. and I don't mean to be unprofessional about that, but it's just my military instinct. It's just who I am in life. And it's just who I am.
It's what life is.
It's what life is. It's real. It's raw.
It's you're not gonna. Hey, you mind sitting down?
No,
that doesn't work in your line of work. And
what church lady doesn't stump her toe on the coffee table and whisper a cuss word? I'm just saying, when you're in pain or in a heightened emotional state, cuss words come out, and that's just the way life is.
I real quick, I had to laugh too as well because we started putting these body-worn cameras out because I was really kind of against it at first. I don't want to embarrass our people when they're having hard times in life, but now we put these body-worn cameras out. We've really come up with a good way to actually show what we're doing for a living, show how awesome our community is, but also show that we make mistakes too as well. But then my staff was like, "What do you think about putting the cuss words?" I'm like, "Yes." So we started putting them out there. People were like. Somebody called me and actually said, hey, just so you know, your deputy sheriff said the F word 17 times. I was like, really? Huh? I'm surprised it's not 25. I said, because we had to cut the video a little bit. But again, we're human just like everybody else. We have a very stressful job. And if that's what we're doing wrong is cussing at you, then listen to us and don't do stupid things. But I love my job. I love my people. And I love you all that you understand that it's life, man.
Yeah. And I look at it as almost like a football player watching film on themselves of how they can improve.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can always improve.
Have to agree with you.
I mean, in so many different ways. And there's certain things that we've done stories where I was like, oh man, I should have asked this question.
Yeah.
I totally let that go away. Or, and we go back and watch and it was like, oh man, I mean, at 9:04, I'll be doing Troy's 2 cents. We've changed that quite a bit because I'd watch the other ones and I'm like, okay, I touch my face a lot. And
you do,
and I'm like,
you're always busy.
I don't know if I'm giving signals like old baseball coaches
I didn't think about that.
or what it is, but I touch my face a lot, I've tried to consciously do it. That's why I keep the pen in my hand now.
Keeping you busy.
To reduce
All right.
me touching. But now I notice I start doing this.
Yeah, you do.
Barry Fox does that.
Since
Barry Fox, click, 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 click.
He's
a tapper.
He's a tapper.
Yeah.
And I was trying to avoid touching my face, but now I've picked up another tick.
Ah, what the hell?
So
But that's the
why
reason
Could be
we have-
worse.
I keep my lid unsnapped so that I can fidget with the lid without making sound.
Yeah. So I know I'm driving a minute, but I mean, these body cameras,
Yeah.
you know, we get to see ourselves and do that. I think they help.
This is the same. This is the
Improve.
same.
Yeah.
It's the same theory.
Yeah.
Well, this is my thing too. The body worn cameras too. Is you always talk like just think about you and I talking right now about that emu situation. Like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. No, you watch it, and it's like, oh my! It's just it brings life to something that that I've been blessed to live for 31 plus years, and now we're sharing this stuff, and people. I think it's helping us first of all for recruiting, for retention, but also to the reality of life. People going, oh my God, that was freaking crazy what they just did.
Yeah.
But yet the person's he or she's in jail.
Yeah.
I always, like I said, I keep saying that stupid mantra. You know, you got to have a seat in the front row seat to the greatest show on earth. You know, think about that when we were kids. Going, you went to Ringling, you sat there going, oh my God, there's an elephant, there's a tiger, they're swinging from this.
Yeah.
That's what we get to see every day. But you're watching these videos going. I mean, I get more phone calls from people going, that was freaking crazy.
Yeah.
See, I can tell you, I'm, you know, not because you're coming on, because I have a problem. I was watching Cops last night. I was watching Cops last night, and I was like, gosh, you know, these guys have just crazy worlds.
I tear
And
those shows up, man. I can't stand some of the way these people. We talk to people. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's why they don't like us.
Yeah.
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 So, well, everybody last night, they've gotten better over the 20 years.
Oh, bro, I
of
critique.
Cops.
Troy.
If you watch ones from 20 years ago,
Oh my word.
I have to agree with you too. But I watched the ones from 20 minutes ago from other agencies going, and usually I'll go back to my staff. If I see that crap going on, I will freaking have somebody's job. But it's like the chief in Hazen, Arkansas. I don't want to rat on him. He gets up in the car and he goes, I think they're human trafficking. Y'all have a good night. He goes back in his car. My wife and I are like, wait a minute. He just said they're human trafficking. There's 6 kids in the back. They have no luggage. They're traveling from Mexico to Canada. There's no luggage. All right, y'all slow down. Have a good night. They're probably human trafficking. I was like, I'll have my deputy's job for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, you know it, man. I love my job, love my people. Y'all are good to me. I love coming on here because I get a chance to talk about our people, our community. And but yeah, back to the homicide thing. So I didn't know. I knew it was going to be 0, right at the end, but I didn't know we're setting any national data. Next thing you know, I get a call from my counterparts from Times Union and Fox Live and stuff. They're like, we did some research, and there's 173 or 153 agencies out there that are your size at 300,000 plus or minus 15,000. I'm listening. Go ahead. All of them had a homicide besides you. 2 things, Sheriff. You're either cooking the numbers. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You might be able to cook the numbers years ago. Yeah. If I'm going to take a chance to cook numbers in front of 1,100 people and say, nobody tell, but we're going to say we had no homicides this year. But to also be honest too, we did unfortunately shoot and kill 2.
Yeah.
So, which is technically a homicide. But our deputy sheriffs had to take the life of 2 people, as you know, in Brainerd, down there with a guy who came in with a gun and pulled it on us. Of course, in this circus we had up here, with a guy shot 14 rounds at another victim. And
but R.J. Larissa did not have to charge.
no, justifiable homicides, basically.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so out of 150 plus agencies our size, and we're, as you know, we're big. You said 350. I think we're teasing with 400,000 here.
I agree with you.
So-
And earlier in the week, I've already started a campaign for Kyle Cubbage. In 20 to 25 years, he's going to be our sheriff.
He doesn't need no campaign, and he does it. I'm just gonna,
I've already started the campaign.
Sure.
So, you know, if anyone gives you a hard time about that, you're
I-
gone in 20 years, whether you want it or not.
Yeah, I'll be a
Just so you
coffin.
know.
I'll be a coffin. There's about, I say 5. I have amazing agency, but there's 5 that just glare at you saying, hey, wait a minute, you could be a group of you, the new administration to the sheriff's office in the next, 4, 8, 10, 16 years. So they're there.
No, you got some great young guys
I
over
do.
there.
Blessed.
All right, so we got to kind of close out the show. This hour's over.
How do you want to check the comments?
On this Freaky Friday, I will finagle my way through my friends out there. Bobby, I didn't write it down.
The Freaky Finagle is brought to you by BNS Signs.
Yeah.
Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your signs looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right, Spencer has never seen Star Wars. Shame on you.
What?
Wow.
And without the cameras, we would have never met Tina, which you talked
Yes.
about.
True statement.
All right.
Okay.
Tina the emu?
And Anthony Coleman, who was on the interview
I
on
love
Monday,
that
just said some very, very
What a
kind,
great man.
Kind. He is a human,
Legend.
a kind human, and just so happy he's in leadership for our kids at the school district.
I agree.
So great comments. A lot of love for the sheriff.
sheriff.
More
Blessed.
love for Kendall.
And Tina,
Of course,
honestly.
Kendall.
And Tina the emu.
There is a rumor that Kendall's going to run against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sheriff.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, seriously. That's what I say. Kendall, go.
Right.
Do it. You will win.
You'll retire.
No, he'll still have to be there.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
us there with him every step
Yeah,
of the
I'll be
way.
your little driver.
Yeah.
So
We have a Stordom stat.
Stordom stat. You'll find this very interesting. Today, 1991, is the day the Persian Gulf War began.
I was there.
So today's the day that we launched from Saudi Arabia to liberate Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I was
it
there.
happened at
It was a beautiful
4:30
country.
Eastern time.
My brother was playing
little Sandy.
basketball, and some man ran into the basketball gym and interrupted the game and said we were gone to war.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
weird.
I
It was
still
wild.
have USA Today was big at that time. I have the USA Today newspaper stored away somewhere where it says we were at war with the day that happened.
Yeah.
I always thank Saddam when I got to bed in the morning time because I wouldn't have toxic screening and all the things that have going on inside my body without him. So I appreciate you, Saddam.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Not that much peace. I don't. Sorry, I'm not rooting.
Another show.
I'm not rooting for that much peace for you.
No.
You're
More
being kinder
pieces
than I.
than
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah, can I say rest in hell in the show? Is that not professional? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I would accept it.
Okay, Saddam, my apologies.
That Stordom stat is brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Hungry for real Southern barbecue? Head over to Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. Start off right with crowd favorites like barbecue pork egg roll, smoked wings, and crispy corn nuggets, or dig into their mouth-watering St. Louis ribs, or try one of the Pitmasters picks with all the classic sides, including their garlic bread. Don't forget to wash it all down with their signature sweet tea. Sonny's, local Pitmaster since 1968. All right, plugs, Troy.
All right, got a lot of plugs here. Monday, remember, it's Martin Luther King Day. We will be off on the Stoidum. We will be doing a live shoot from the march, the MLK March. We'll be doing that. So if you tune in on Monday and we're not here, there's a reason why. Stay tuned because the march starts at 9 o'clock over there. The MLK breakfast is tomorrow. It's sold out, but it is MLK weekend.
Yep.
Everyone be safe out there because it is a long weekend.
I'll be at the breakfast.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
I'll be working.
Every year.
Yep.
So, and the 904 is one of the sponsors.
Of course you
Of
are.
course it is.
Of course it is.
Aiden, Blake, do you have plugs?
Blake does.
All right, I'll be in Daytona
There he is.
starting tomorrow. I just got 2 driver interviews scheduled for tomorrow as
Awesome.
well. So feel free to follow us on all of our social media channels. If you want to help support us or bring your podcast to our show, you can always contact me at blake949@gmail.com.
All right.
Great read.
Rebecca actually came back in. Chowder Fest. I am judging the Chowder Fest for CPS.
This weekend?
That's on Sunday, 12:30 to 4 at the Mission Grounds.
Mission Grounds,
So,
yep.
And you're a St. Joe.
I am.
Were you a CPS kid?
Yeah, both.
Okay. All right.
CPS, St. Joe,
Okay,
Dunn's beating
we'll
me.
see.
Sorry.
Just barely.
We'll see you all weekend. is
Of
what
course.
I'm
I'll see you all weekend.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. No bollocks tonight. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.